Hello dear SSLC students. Today in this video we are going to discuss about English grammar, figure of speech. So in your syllabus there are 7 kinds of figure of speech, that is simile, metaphor, personification, hyperbole, apostrophe, oxymoron and onomatopoeia. So let's discuss. Figure of speech is nothing but a figurative language, what we use while framing a sentence or to speak. Uh, simile is a very simple figure of speech where this is nothing but the comparison between two like things. And to compare that two like things, we use three or more than that kind of different words. Especially we use like, as, so, as like as, this kind of words to compare two like things. For example, our soldiers are as brave as lion. Our soldiers are as brave as a lion. Here, soldiers' bravery is comparing with lion. So common thing is bravery, where soldiers are going to compare with lion. And to compare soldiers with the lion, we have used as. So let's see second example. She is like an angel. She, a girl is compared to an angel. The common thing is beauty. To compare that girl with angel, here like this word has used. So let's come to one more example. Love is patient and so is my mother. Common thing is patience. So love is patience. So mother love or love is compared to mother as to indicate patience. So to compare these two like things, here so is used. Love is patient and so is my mother. Okay, let us come to know the second figure of speech, metaphor. Here there is a comparison between two unlike things, and that must have one thing is common, where we are going to compare one thing with another unlike thing. Easily, if you want to say, just by removing the supportive word what we have used in simile, that is nothing but like, as, so, as, like, as, we can get metaphor. Let's come to know how. So in simile, I used one example, that is nothing but our soldiers are as brave as lion. I compared soldiers with lion, and to compare the bravery of soldiers and lion, I have used as. But in metaphor, here I'm directly telling our soldiers are lion. Our soldiers are lion. I'm comparing the thing, but I am not going to use any supportive words. In second example, in simile, I said she is like an angel. I used like to compare the beauty of a girl with an angel. I used like. But in metaphor, she is an angel. She is an angel. Directly, I am telling she is an angel. I am not going to compare that girl with angel. I am telling she is an angel. And in third example, I said love is patient and so is my mother. So main word is patience, and I used so to compare. But in metaphor, I'm telling love is patient and is my mother. Directly I'm telling patient means my mother. Love is a patient. Patience means that is nothing but my mother. So this is the difference between simile and metaphor. If you want to take more examples, I can say life is a dream, or the camel is the ship of the desert. So these are the example of metaphor, and we can make this metaphor as simile. Life is like a dream. If you add like, then it becomes simile. The camel is like the ship of the desert. If I add a like, then it becomes simile. Or if I want to make these two examples remain as metaphor, I used to say life is a dream, the camel is the ship of the desert. Next kind of figure of speech is personification. Here, human qualities are given to object or ideas. Human qualities like emotion, desire, sensation, gesture, or speech, or many things. Crying, walking, sleeping, whatever the human qualities are there, if these qualities are given to an object or to an idea, then that sentence or that figure of speech will become personification. Let us come to know how. The sun smiled at us. See, smiling is nothing but human quality, and it is given to an object where we are telling sun is smiling. Sun smiled at us. The stars danced playfully in the moonlight sky. The stars danced playfully in the moonlight sky. Opportunities. Opportunities are knocking the door. Opportunities are knocking the door. So, like that, the human qualities, what I used here, smiling or dancing or knocking, it is be given to an object. So, this kind of figure of speech is called as personification. If you take more example, just like the cake is calling my name, so like that, it is an example. So when human quality is going to be given to object. Next figure of speech is hyperbole. When exaggerate or overstate the statement expressing something forcibly and clearly, then that kind of figure of speech is called as hyperbole. For example, the river of blood flooded in the battlefield. I exaggerate blood here by saying the river of blood, where it is nothing but a overstatement. A common statement is more than I stated that the river of blood, so exaggerated. So, wherever you will exaggerate or overstate the common statement, then that kind of figure of speech is called as hyperbole. Just see one more example. You're brighter than the shiniest star, where a person is going to compare a shiniest star, that will become common sentence, and to exaggerate or to overstate that, we are telling here the person is brighter than that shiniest star. So the common thing is about beauty. So like that, if you want to take one more example, just like her brain is the size of a pea. See, brain size is going to compare with pea, which is overstatement. Next kind of figure of speech is apostrophe. uh, this is nothing but when an absent or a non-existent thing or a person addressed as it is present, and capable of under exclamatory figure of speech. For example, life, I cannot understand you. Why don't you ever work, you stupid computer? Blow wind blow. See here, the absent or non-existent things or a person is addressed as it is present. Life, I cannot understand you. Why don't you ever work, you stupid computer? Blow wind blow. So it is so easy. So this is a main figure of speech, that is apostrophe. Except that another figure of speech which is most important, that is oxymoron. Here, words that seems to contradict each other, where one word say one thing and other word say another thing. So that kind of figure of speech is called as oxymoron. Here it seems to contradict each other, where two words are going to be used, but here contradict words, it means opposite words, where one word say one thing and the other word say another thing. Let's see. It is an open secret. See here, open secret, this word has used, where open is contradict with secret. If it is open, then it is not secret, isn't it? So open secret. Or all the politicians agreed to disagree. Opposite word for agree is disagree. So here all the politicians are agreed to disagree. Another example. He is he is clearly confused in his discussion. He is clearly confused. If he is clear, then how he will be confused? So here we are using opposite words or contradict words in this kind of figure of speech. So last kind of figure of speech which is there in your syllabus, that is onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia, in this kind of figure of speech, a word which is imitates the natural sound of a thing is going to be used. It is a word which is a sound of that thing, where to express the sound of one particular thing we use a different word. So if your figure of speech is carrying this word, then that is nothing but onomatopoeia. For example, the buzzing bee flew away. The large dog said bow wow. So like that. Here, to express the sound of one thing, we use a word. If the sentence carries that word where it is expressing the sound of one particular word or particular thing, then that is onomatopoeia. So I hope you understood all whatever the figure of speech are there in your SSLC syllabus. If you have any doubts, please comment in the comment section, like our video, share and subscribe. Along with this video, I am sharing few examples of all these figure of speech. Thank you. Have a nice day.